So I just watched the movie Beastly with Vanessa Hudgens and that really hot white dude, and it got me thinking a little bit about relationships, I guess, and how anyone who has a mental health issue, such as anxiety, depression, bipolar, um, there are many more. I'm just blanking because this is really awkward. But anyways, there are many more, and anyone who has those, why it's so difficult to be in relationships with them, or if you with people who have them, or if you have that, why it is so difficult to be in a relationship with people. It kind of hit me why things don't really work out as well as we would like them to. And I'm going to share with you what my thought process is. For those of you who don't know, I have depression. I've had depression for the last 3 years. It's been a wonderful battle. Wonderful. It's had its ups and downs. And it's just been so much fun. That's sarcasm for those of you who don't understand sarcasm. But it's been a battle. In the last 3 years, I've gone on dates, I've had some short relationship flingy things, but nothing actually is sustainable or lasts or worth the amount of effort that I've put into it, or worth the amount of effort that someone else has put into it for me. You see what I'm saying? So, and I always wondered, why do I have trouble with relationships, whether it be romantic, friendship, social, business, family, anything like that. Why is it so difficult for me, is that a word? I don't know. I'm gonna make it up. I'm a depression-y, okay? Why is it so difficult for me to have relationships? And I've been talking to some other people who have depression, and they find it difficult too to be in relationships, whether it's friendships, romantic, family, work, anything like that. It's just really difficult. So I started thinking about what is it all in common with, like, what are all the relationships that I've been in, what is the one thing that they've always had in common? And it always results back to me, because I'm the only consistent thing in all those relationships. So there has to be something wrong with me, right? I mean, that's the only way to look at it. If all of those people were very different and had nothing in common except for dating me, then I must be the issue. So when people look at it like that, then they put themselves down and they start getting even more depressed than they were before, if that's even possible. I don't know, apparently. So I started to think about it. What if the entire world were to work like that? Like, the reason people don't work with me is because I'm so difficult. It's because I'm depressed. That's why I don't work out with people. Because I'm emotional and I have my swings and I have long terms of just wanting to sleep for hours and hours and hours. And it takes a long time to motivate me to get out of bed and to motivate me to do things, unless there was a reason ahead of time. And that's why people don't want to date me. That's the way I think. Like, oh, that's why, because I'm just sad and mopey and depressing, and no one wants to be around a depressing person, right? What if that's how we treated everyone? Like, oh, they're too much work. And I feel like that's the way a lot of people treat those relationships. For me, if I put in a lot of effort for someone and I don't receive it back, I'll give up. I'll be like, oh, it's too much work. This isn't worth the effort. This isn't worth the fight. That's terrible. I'm not saying go strain yourself over someone who refuses to work with you, but I am saying do not give up on people who are slower, who are more difficult to love. Because a quote from the TV show Full House by Danny Tanner: when people seem the least lovable, that is when they need love the most. I totally believe that. And as hard as it may be, I only have 2 examples in my lifetime that has ever happened and it has ever worked. And I'm not going to share one of them not really long because I'm not here to give you a Bible lesson, but obviously Jesus is a perfect example. If you don't believe in the Bible, that's fine. Don't rip me apart for that, okay? I'm just saying that is one example I have, like the oldest example I have of loving you no matter how difficult you may be. But for as long as I've lived, there is another person who has done nothing but love me. No matter how difficult, no matter how much I push them away, no matter how mean and nasty and rude and snarky and cranky I can be, they have always been there for me no matter what. They were there for me before I was even born, and I was born in another person's tummy. That's crazy. And it is my adopted mother. I think she is the perfect example of never giving up. For I am a difficult child. Parents, if you have children, right after this video, go and hug them and tell them how much they mean to you and how happy you are that they are your children, because you would not have wanted me. I swear to God, I am the most difficult child on this planet. And it's not like in a bratty way, it's just emotionally and mentally I'm not really all there. So I kind of just, I say things without thinking them, and then they can be hurtful. And I don't know, it's a roller coaster ride. But from the minute I was known of, thought of in my mom's tummy, my adopted mom loved me, and she wanted nothing but to protect me and make sure I was safe. No matter how messed up I was, she was going to make sure I got the best of the best, because she was not going to give up on me. 20 years later, here I am. Yes, I'm depressed. That's not my mom's fault. It's actually nobody's fault but my own. She was there for me when nobody wanted me, hence why I'm adopted. She was there for me when nobody was my friend, when I was bullied every single day and cried myself to sleep every night for 2 years straight. She was there by my side, listening to me cry, wanting to help, but I didn't want her help. I shut her out. She would sit outside my door and just listen to me cry, but she was there. And anytime I hurt, she hurts more, and I know it. She was there for me in high school, when a stupid boy broke my heart and ruined my life. She was there for me when people have come and gone so fast I forget who they even are. She's been there for me for more than she even knows. And there's things in my life that have happened that are not really worth sharing on here, but it's just, she has been there for me through everything, whether she knows it or not. And that was my adopted mom. Love like a mom. I mean, shit. What's it gonna lose? Your moms love you, and if you don't have a mom, or if your mom doesn't take care of you, whoever takes care of you, love like they loved you. And if you never had anyone to take care of you, and if you never had anyone be there for you, hit me up, and I will tell you the most amazing love story ever told on the earth. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And now with this video, I want to love you guys the way that my mom has loved me. I don't want to give up on anyone who's in my life. If we go separate ways, we go separate ways. There's not much I can really do about that. But I don't want it to be because of me. I don't want it to be because of my end, because I didn't keep up, because I didn't stay up, or stand up, or be there for you. I do not want us to not be friends, or not be in a relationship, or not be loving one another because of myself. And you have this video right now as your written document of proof of how I want to be there. Now, I'm probably the worst person to be trying to be sentimental and touchy-feely with, but I am trying to ruffle those feathers a little bit, give it a shot. I want to be there for you guys. So yeah, this video was kind of long. Sorry about that. I didn't really know what I all wanted to say exactly, but I'm basically just saying, we gotta love. We have to love each other like a mother loves their child. We have to love each other like no love before. Like, this is our community. This is our world. We're gonna tear it apart just by hating on one another and being rude and disrespectful. That's not cool. We need to love. Love like my mother, Sandy Volkman. Okay, guys? That's what this video is. Learn to love like Sandy Volkman. I'm gonna start posting up videos of my poems that I've written. I really feel like I have good messages that need to be shared. They won't be this long, I promise you. I'll try to keep the rest all under 5 minutes. But yeah, thanks for taking the time. Remember, love. Love and be loved.